like and subscribe if you're not afraid of the truth and you have the common sense to recognize the truth. Now let's get straight to it. The reason why we as African Americans are no longer on code is because they destroyed our music. They bought up all our music stations. All our radio stations, they bought them up. They bought BET. That was our music station, TV station also. They bought them all up. Then they physically deleted our civil rights leaders, had them deleted. Our musicians and artists, they put on drugs. They put them on drugs. And this includes the leaders of the Black Panther Party. All of a sudden, they became addicted to drugs. How did this happen? Nothing happens by accident. And drugs were flooded into the black community, and we know this for a fact. And now it's time for us to actualize this. See, to know something is to idealize it. You have an idea, but to actualize it is to take actions against the act that is attacking your community. We have got to get back on code. The reason why you see young black women acting like 304s and young black men acting like gangsters and thugs is because they're listening to gangster rap. That is what they brought up listening to. And during the civil rights movement, we had Eddie Kendricks, My People Hold On, Temptations singing love songs, Supreme singing love songs, Curtis Mayfield singing love songs and civil rights songs. And all of a sudden, he's on stage and an instrument drops and some kind of lighting thing drops on him. How many times have you ever heard of a lighting system falling down on a singer on stage? Unheard of. Marvin Gaye, love songs and civil rights. All of a sudden, he's on what? Drugs. And I can go over and over and over again. And once they bought up our radio stations, took B and bought up BET, it took us off code. It took us off code. Music was our code because music was national. Music inspired the civil rights movement. What's going on, Marvin Gaye? One of the greatest civil rights movement songs ever made. Even when you listen to Curtis Mayfield's Superfly, there is a civil rights message. And in the end of the movie Superfly, he got out of the drug business. That's not what they wanted us to do. So they bought up all our radio stations, bought up our TV stations, and what did they replace it with? Basically, nothing. But they promoted rap records. They promoted gangster rap. And you look at these guys, and all these guys that were in gangster raps, sung gangster rap, guess where they are now? They're on TV. That was their reward for promoting gangster rap. They put them on TV and made them into movie stars. That's what happened. And gangster rap, they're still promoting it today. And then black people, we blame ourselves, our parents, who have to work 8, 10, 12 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week sometimes to make ends meet. We blame them for not raising their children. Well, they can't raise and support their children at the same time when they're working for less than a living wage. If you are working for less than a living wage, then you are forced to work overtime, work part-time jobs just to make ends meet. And the whole thing is planned, and that's why they have never raised the minimum wage. But the CEOs of these companies, they'll triple and quadruple their wages, but they won't respect the living wage. And every time somebody says, I want a living wage, they say, well, it'll hurt the economy. It'll hurt the economy. No, it won't. You have CEOs of corporations making 20 and 30 million dollars a year. And guess what? That hurts the economy. Why does it hurt the economy? Because take $1 million. You put it in a family of four. That $1 million will buy one house, a man and a wife's car, two cars, and if you got two kids, cell phones, four. Now, you take that and you pay four people $250,000. They buy four houses, 8 cars, 16 cell phones. That puts money back into the economy and allows money to circulate. So don't get caught up in this bull crap about if we give people a raise, it'll hurt the economy. No, it won't. It will help the economy. And it will stop people from being beggars to the plutocrats who make $20 and $30 million a year. And then they have you thinking that if you work hard, you're going to make $20 and $30 million an hour. Well, if you start out at $7.75 an hour or $20 an hour, you are not going to get a raise that's going to pay you $1 million a year. You're not going anyplace working. You can work your butt off, but there is a ceiling. And they, the plutocrats, put that ceiling on us. So we have to get back on code. We need our music to get back on code because our music is national. Our music captures all of us in it. Our music is national. We don't need TV when we have radio and we can put our music on radio and get back on code. That is what has destroyed the black family. We're not on code. Our parents are not on code because they need that music to explain what's going on. Marvin Gaye said, what's going on? And then he told you what was going on. Curtis Mayfield told you what was going on. Temptations, love song. Dramatics, love songs. Supremes, love songs. You see, when I was growing up, black men and women danced together to love songs. Stay in My Corner by the Dells was a big time record because it was 6 minutes of slow dancing. You see, black people, these young black kids today that's listening to me, black men and women dance together. We weren't like Caucasians, Neanderthals, where the women would dance with each other and the men would stand around. The women dance with each other and the men stand around. Now you see women dancing with each other. That didn't happen. That wouldn't dare. A woman could not dance with another woman in a club when I was growing up. They'd have been booted out of there. That lesbian stuff didn't work. And when you see two women dancing together, that's some lesbian stuff. And that is not something we as black people did. Men and women danced together and our music kept us on code. That's why you had singing, dancing, and shouting in black churches. We were singing, dancing, and shouting and giving praise to God in black churches. Now you got these mega churches. All they doing is running their mouth, prosperity preachers. All they doing is running their mouth about nothing. You see, we pay more attention to the music. The music has a vibration. It's not just the sound, it's the sound of the music and the words that sync together. And that's that vibration because the music emulates the words being sung. the music emulates the singer. And that gives us two codes. We get a code from the words, and and if you don't get it from the words, you get the code from the music. That's our vibration. And they took us out, they destroyed our vibrations and destroyed our code. We have got to get back on code, cut off that gangster rap, and if nothing else, people my age or a little younger, start playing Motown in your house. Start playing Motown. And see, now they're even trying to kill CDs. They're trying to kill they killed the cassette tapes. And now they want you to have to buy and rent movies and music. You know what? Get you an old cassette player if you got it. An old disc player if you got it. And start playing the music that our children should listen to while they're young, to put them back on code. And I'm going to tell you this, they will enjoy that music. They will enjoy that music. Because my kids always played the cassettes, and my kids know those records. Get back on code. Even if you have to reach back and get them old records and CDs, get them so that your kids can listen to them and get back on code. Because Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, he explained everything. I don't know how Stevie Wonder got away. He probably got away because his blindness probably helped him, because he couldn't see all the BS they were throwing at us. We get the music back, we get the code back. We get the music back, we get back on code. We need our music to get back on code. With that, like and subscribe, and we got to get back on code. Because like I said before, I can't reiterate this enough. Music, national, international. Motown was known overseas. You see ethnicities overseas copying off of our swag. We gave the world swag. We, African Americans, Hebrew Israelites, God's chosen people, we gave the world its swag. It wasn't the Caucasian Neanderthals in America, because they were playing honky tonk and this other old and this other old ridiculous music that, man, you have to live in the mountains and not have a radio to even listen to that stuff. Like and subscribe. Get on code. Get them old CDs out and turn those white owned radio stations off with all that gangster rap BS, and have your children listen to the real thing. Listen to our music, and then we will make America great again. Like and subscribe. Catch you all later.